السيد الرئيس عبد الفتاح السيسي رئيس الجمهورية.
of Egypt.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بنرحب بفخامة الرئيس عبد الفتاح السيسي.
That's great. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi of Egypt and the Supreme Council of Universities. This is a historical day to, for the first time, to celebrate the top students of universities. Let's allow me at the beginning to direct an appreciation and thanking for your effort in the higher education field. Actually, there's lots of achievements I'd like to direct you other than today's celebration. We thank you for your sponsorship and attending for today. Also in the civil universities that coming from the government universities and the great success it has. Actually, my colleagues requested me to thank you for this successful initiative in supporting higher education and scientific research in our field. And my colleagues worked, and we had outcomes they worked on in their universities, and there are universities have batches and several activities. So if you have time, if some of them can explain the activities they worked on during the strategy. Do you allow me? Good morning, sir. According to the strategy and your directives, especially in higher education and enhancing the outcomes of higher education and participation with the universities. We had a strategy to work on with the international universities during the last 2 years. We worked about we made about 50% of success. So we worked with elite universities or A class, which is high ranking global universities. At the beginning, I thank you, sir, for having this opportunity, for a constant opportunity for universities heads and professors and students to meet you. Actually, the Egyptian universities' achievements under your reign is unprecedented, realistically, on ground, civil, technological, and governmental. And in Cairo University, the most important goal in front of us when you visited us, and we always ratify what you're saying, that you wish for Egyptian universities to be on top ranking globally. We were out of any ranking, but now Cairo University managed to be with the third generation and fourth generation, and this is not arbitrary. It appeared in international ranking. We succeeded in approaching your ambition. We overpassed the best 50 universities, and we were among the 100 best universities in 5 fields. In 5 months, we progressed 84 rank after we were 50 and something, 500 and something ranking. We were in a golden square in universities globally, and we were among the 50 universities in scientific research, and in Shanghai ranking we progressed 100 levels in thanking to your directives. And again, in the international index for AI, artificial intelligence, Cairo, it states that Cairo University is one of the most successful in this field, and during a few days we will start the education in one of the first international branch of Cairo Universities. Actually, during your last meeting, there was a task in 2021 of the necessity to support students' participation in all fields in order to build a real national awareness and build the data and to raise awareness among youth. Cairo University worked in this field, and positively we were keen on participating. All our Tanta universities they participated in all national projects as Haya Karima, illiteracy deletion, and it's important for their participation to learn new reality and challenges Egypt is living and their families are living actually, and to know the capabilities Egypt has and external and internal challenges. The idea that in our circumstances now you don't have any thing but ideas to solve the challenges, and I consider the last 10 years is a transitional period to bridge the gap and holes in all sectors of Egypt, to bridge the gap and holes in all sectors, education, health. And by the way, we're talking about health. We had about 50% of health medical infrastructure. You're talking about 1,400 hospitals. We had 700 before. Put into consideration the effort that was put in 700 hospitals. So I suspect the effort that were made in regards to both of the numbers. So by the way, we provide treatment in the hospital. That's why I told you, please, I'm not here to listen to beautiful words. And beautiful words are not the goal. Are not our goal. Our goal is to have a real specification to our reality, to have a solution can contribute in our progress and build us, to have a hope, retain trust. So if I was just here, let me tell you something. So the youth today that joining literature or trade or commerce or law faculty, what is their percentage job opportunities? What was known right now? So as a state, as education, what have we done to convince our girls and boys in order to convince them that the education is not just about having certificate? Therefore, so after family educating their children, the 4 or 5 years, the opportunity they had as a family and as a university to form a character, to be able to find an opportunity to live with, and we weren't able to do that. We know that many fields we are educating and learning and having a great capacity of high school students, their job opportunities will be nothing or limited. I don't know. Therefore, I would like to tell you at the same time, a work force waiting for thousands, hundreds of thousands in digital fields, not in Egypt. In Egypt and outside Egypt, they are waiting for personalities or human beings well educated in this field. So how much we are graduating for workforce, for real job opportunities, whether Egyptian market or foreign market. I'm not talking about the quality, but I'm talking about the choice of the path of the education. So I'm talking about, for example, literature faculty. I'm not underestimating the literature. Maybe we need about some amount, but not this whole amount. This is applied to many fields. So that's why I'm talking about what we have done during the past years. It was an attempt to upgrade, because the infrastructure we tried by which ideas by civil and other governments to bridge the gap. As I told you at the beginning, Dr. Mahmoud, that we need all to understand. As a human being, I have the cost, and money is a deficit or obstacle. Thank you so much. Many happy returns.